All right, we will call the Plan Commission meeting to order. Everybody have a chance to take a look at the minutes?
Move to approve.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion?
Recording in progress.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Let's see. Gotta get through that.
Milestones next.
Yep.
All right, so having a public hearing on conditional use permit, 5-year review for Milestone Materials to operate a non-metallic mine at 2700 Hanley Road. This is a public hearing. It's your opportunity to talk on this issue. Please keep your comments brief. Try not to repeat comments. And it's on public hearings. We do residents of the city only. So if you do want to participate, please come to the microphone, identify yourself, where you live. If you are on Zoom and would like to make a comment, please raise your hand on Zoom and we'll get to you. So having said that, is there anyone that would like to make a comment? Anyone like to make a comment? Anybody on Zoom wants to comment?
Not sure. Doesn't look like it. Nobody's raising their hands.
Okay. One last time, anyone like to make a comment?
I will move to close if there's none on Zoom.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to close public hearing. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Public hearing is closed. Discussion possible action on a conditional use permit, 5-year review for Milestone Materials to operate a non-metallic mine at 2700 Hanley Road.
Have we had any complaints, any issues that the city's aware of?
Nope, just general comments, typically asking about
Some of the
blasting.
normal stuff?
Yeah, typical questions that come into the front desk.
The packet it states that they had a
Neighborhood
neighborhood
meeting,
meeting
yep.
within the last month or so. No city residents were there, however, there were people that attended. I was
Correct.
curious as to what complaints were voiced there by those that live in the township, if there were any, and what the nature of those would be.
Well, to comment on that, this is about the third time this has come up for review since I've been on this. And there normally are people that come in and comment. And usually it's people that have just moved into that area that were not made aware that there was an active quarry there. And, and then once they hear boom, boom, and some other things like that, it gets them pretty excited. Mm-hmm. And so that's why I asked that question, which to me meant apparently it's stable up there, or the deal hasn't changed. But to my knowledge, unless they've changed, Milestone is a very good partner up there. If there is any issues, they run out and take care of it and address it right away. And I just hope that continues, and if it can be on that pretense, I think everybody's happy.
So move to approve for another 5 years?
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second to approve for 5 years. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Discussion possible action on a final development plan review for a building expansion at 3325 Heiser Street, U-Line.
Sorry. Audio's going out on Zoom, so we're having some technical difficulties on that end. But for this item, it's not a public hearing, so Zoom doesn't really matter too much anyway, unless the applicant group is online. That being said, these are the final development plans for U-Line. They are proposing to do a building addition or expansion at their current existing facility. Let me find it in here. I know they're proposing some additional employee parking stalls, new loading docks, 64 new loading docks, 153 additional employee parking stalls, all of which is going to be on the building's western facade. Expansion will be designed to closely match the existing site features of lighting and facade materials, and is found to be in compliance with St. Croix Business Park covenants. Therefore, we are recommending approval.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Motion is second to approve. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is approved. Discussion possible action on a downtown design review at 516 2nd Street, Black Rooster Bistro.
So the applicant, on behalf of the business owner, submitted a sign permit and downtown design review certificate application for projecting sign reface at 516 2nd Street, which is the original site of Windsor Stube, as we all know. The existing sign is 19.33 square feet in area and will continue to remain that size. Likewise, it'll also only project about 4 feet out of the wall, as it's not permitted to do any greater than that anyway by code. That being said, overall design of the projecting signs found to meet all code requirements and downtown overlay district guidelines, so we recommend approval as well on this one.
Move to approve?
Second.
Got a motion is second to approve. Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is approved. Discussion possible action on a downtown design review for 329 Front Street, Hudson Public Utilities.
All right, so the applicant here, Kip Peters, is actually online from Hudson Utilities Department, but they are seeking to do a downtown design review at their site at the wastewater treatment plant. They're looking to install a new wall sign, about 72 square feet in area, which would not be illuminated. And the fence installation would replace the existing chain link fence with vines kind of growing all over it right now. It's also got the barbed wire kind of along the top, but this will totally replace that, and it will be a brown privacy fence about 6 feet in height. The sign is found to meet municipal code dimensional requirements for 7% wall area allowances in a public district, and all improvements are also found to meet NR 118 Riverway design requirements. As from staff's perspective, the sign cannot be seen from the Riverway due to the location of tree coverage across the street, as well as a building being there. So therefore, we recommend approval on this item too.
It meets the scenic water riverway standards and all of that.
Yep.
I think we do want to identify the public buildings for the city of Hudson, so I will move to approve that.
I'll second it.
Motion is second to approve. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Discussion possible action on a downtown design review at 236 Coulee Road, Gaffer Properties.
The applicant here is seeking a downtown design review approval for updating their parking lot at 236 Coulee Road, also known as Casanova Liquors. The applicant has provided an overall site plan that includes locations of landscaping islands, parking spaces, and their patio. Although the parking lot isn't changing in layout, they are going to be updating it by paving it. They're also going to be fixing the retaining wall along the site's west property line as well, kind of facing Dairy Queen. So with that, staff's recommending approval of this certificate. I do also want to note too that the applicant group is working with our city engineer Dean on getting a permit for fixing up the retaining wall as well.
So they're straightening that out and all that.
Yep.
I think that's a nice cleanup to that area.
Yeah.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second it.
Motion is second to approve. Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. I've got nothing. Anybody? Bria?
Bria.
Yeah. Come on up.
Thank you. I'm Bria Grace with SEH, and I was hired by the city to help with the review of the Mimbach Quarry CUP. And so my question is, the CUP was recommended for approval by the Planning Commission. Does that approval include the conditions that are listed in the staff report? I'm asking just to make sure that the city and the neighbors and everyone are protected, because there are some conditions recommended.
I should have said that, so I am assuming that our approval included that, but I maybe should have said it, so my error on that. But I meant it to be included.
Okay. I think it's
Second agrees with that.
it's a pretty important topic for a lot of community members and for the business, and so if we can just Yeah, be clear and have it on the record that the approval includes
that's
the recommended
why I
conditions.
said
So I tell you what, why don't we reconsider it? Everybody here voted for it, so you made the motion.
I'll make the motion with the conditions
No, Make a
listed by
motion
this.
to reconsider.
And I'll change my second stance.
So a motion to reconsider and a second to reconsider. So all those in favor of reconsideration, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion is approved.
I will make the motion to approve it as I did before, but with the city's conditions attached to that as the condition for approval.
Second.
Motion is second to approve with conditions. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion's approved. Thank you, Bria, for that. Again, I've got nothing. Anybody?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Got a motion second to adjourn. Before I take the vote, just remember we have a special meeting.
21st.
20th?
Is that right? Whatever, it's on my calendar.
21st,
21st.
Tuesday, the 21st at 6:30 PM. So slight change in time
Please
there
send a
from
reminder.
regular 6. Yep, we will certainly do that.
And I'm good.
Okay.
Also want to note too, it's going to be only in-person meeting, no Zoom option on this one, so please attend in person.
And it's just that one subject, correct?
There's going to be a couple of other minor items attached to it, but,
That's okay, get more,
Yeah.
hey, get it done.
yep.
Okay, everybody good?
Yeah.
All those in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. We stand adjourned. Thanks, everybody.